This is the plaintiff, Jasmine Dixon. She says she and the defendant went to college together, became friends, and he got her involved in a shady business deal and lost all her money. He was supposed to turn $100 into $1,000, but all the guy did was steal her money. Well, she's here to get it back and is suing the bad businessman for the $1,000 she's owed. This is the defendant, Justin Heslop. He says he was unfortunately scammed out of the money he invested for himself, the plaintiff, and others. Feels terrible about it, but it was just one of those things. Turns out it was for the better, because he now knows the investment was something illegal and doesn't want to be involved in anything illegal. He's accused of being a cold-hearted thief.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. These litigants went to college together, but things went south after the defendant got the plaintiff involved in a shady deal. Now, the defendant says he's a victim of an illegal scheme, too. It's the case of Let's Play the Pyramid.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome,
okay, Jasmine Dixon, you are suing Justin Heslop for $1,000 that you say he promised you if you just gave him 100.
Yes.
And he neither returned the 1,000 nor the 100.
Correct.
For what?
The money was for what?
Yeah, you didn't think I'd ask that? Yeah.
No, I don't know what it was. Well, for me, I was just going to use it for school. That was what it was for.
You think I mean how are you going to spend?
Yeah, I don't, like, what was...
Why did you give the defendant $100?
So he can give me $1,000.
How was he going to make 100 1,000?
I don't know. You have to ask him that.
Oh, no, I'm asking you that because you handed him the 100. So how did you think
he said that his aunt was going to give him a check for $3,000, and he said that I would get $1,000 from that. All I had to do was give 100.
Why would anybody do that?
Do what? Give the $100?
Offer to you a chance to make $1,000.
I don't know.
That didn't occur to you to ask?
Not really, because I'm like, it sounded like a good idea, kind of. But it sounded like a good idea, kind of, but...
He just gives you 100, you give him $100, and then he gives you 1,000 the next day, just cause, like...
I said that he said he would give it, he was going to get it from his aunt, like... What they did
or
with it.
Why?
Why? No.
Why would he do this for you?
I don't know, because I'm a friend. To help out. I don't know. I would have did the same thing, but
do you suppose there's a little something I don't know?
Maybe a lot of something in
this situation. That's kind of how I feel. So are you going to cough it up, or do I just go over to him?
There's nothing to cough up.
What's going on?
Basically, I seen a chance to get extra money, but it didn't work out in my favor.
How? So, what was the chance that you had to get extra money?
Now, my friend, his aunt, basically, she works for this little firm or whatever, and it's like a scam. Like they told me it wasn't a scam, but I obviously got scammed out of my money as well.
No, I don't want to hear your conclusions about how you got scammed. I want to hear what you thought you were doing. Tell me what they enticed you with and told you would happen and how.
It was basically, I give them basically extra money, like a scam. If I give them $400 and I get a check for $4,000.
Why? How?
I don't know how, I just know.
Oh, you people are completely full of baloney.
That it works.
Who are you to him?
Girlfriend.
You're his girlfriend? Were you his girlfriend in July? No. Okay. That was going to make it very interesting. What is going on? There's obviously more to this than meets either you were involved in a pyramid scheme or you were involved in some kind of fraud. Tell me the truth about what was the original plan.
The plan was I give somebody $400 and I get $4,000 back. It's a scam. It's basically an income tax.
How were you? Was somebody going to turn $400 into $4,000 for you?
I don't know. I don't do the scam.
How did you find out later that it was?
Basically.
What kind of scam?
I was told that it was an income tax scam.
What did you tell her When you asked her for the 100?
I told her it was a 50-50 chance that we might get it or we might not get it.
Did you tell her what you just told me?
I told her it was an income tax scam.
Oh, so you went to her and you got her $100 telling her that it was an income tax scam?
Basically.
No.
Oh, so then you weren't bamboozled. You knew what you were doing from the beginning.
Yeah, I knew that it was a scam, like not a scam, but I knew.
No, it's a scam. You can say
Yeah,
scam because
basically.
scam is what it is. That's who you're
Basically.
dating. You're dating a scam artist. All right, and so now you get told that and still hand over the 100, but according to you, he signs a contract saying, if I don't get your 1,000, I'll return your 100.
Your Honor, he's telling the story. He did not break it down like that. He didn't even elaborate on no scam or anything like that. And I have the evidence that says that. He said that I will give you $1,000 if you give me the 100, if, ands, and no buts. Like he was so confident.
Let
he
me
made
see.
sure.
Let me see. This is hysterical. Let me see the contract you claim he signed. Did you sign a
I
contract?
didn't sign any contract.
Really?
Let's see it.
Thank you.
Is this your signature?
Oh, that just looks like somebody just scribbled.
What is this? It purports to be text messages back and
Oh,
forth.
that's the Facebook message when we actually was having the conversation. That's how we was communicating.
I give my aunt 300. I get a check for 4 racks. If you give me 150, I'm gonna give you 1,000 on Friday. If BV, any chance this blank don't work, which I have no doubts because this would be the 3rd time I did it, you'd still get your bread back regardless. Did you write that?
Yeah.
Oh, what
I've
part
done-
of that isn't guaranteeing her bread back regardless? Where's the stuff that came before it? I want to
She
see
wants
what
the
he told
litigant.
you before it.
No, this is the whole conversation. It started from July 31st.
That day,
Yes, July 31st
no,
with
there
the
had
good
to be some
mornings.
discussion other than this. You can't be this stupid.
Before the conversation,
Is she
was
the
like,
stupid? Who are you guys? Sisters? I mean, this is crazy.
It's a little crazy.
What's the
I agree.
conversation before this?
It has nothing to do with this. It's really irrelevant. Like the conversation before, like going swimming or something.
She says in your Facebook page on August 14th, you did sign a contract. I will go through with this procedure. And you respond, I didn't sign a contract. You respond, you're not the only person waiting for money. Like I ain't even play you. My phone blanked up like blank. I look like doing all that for 100. You're bugging. I was trying to get you your money first, soon as I got out of jail, which was Thursday, but now you coming crazy. Go ahead, take me to court like you're funny. What'd you go to jail for?
Violation of probation.
What was a violation of probation, other than everything you just confessed to in open court? What was the violation of probation?
I had to do community service and I didn't do it, so they sent me back.
You can't even be bothered to do that? I never signed a contract. Yeah, I kind of want to see the whole Facebook thing. Get the Facebook page up. I want to see the conversation between you two.
Okay, no. Somebody says, I'll give you $1,000 tomorrow if you give me 100 today. You gonna do it?
No,
Why?
it just doesn't make sense.
I mean, it does. Some people actually get that money and some people don't. Would you gamble on it?
No, I would not. Absolutely not.
Okay, now the big question is the plaintiff, the woman, as much of a crook as the defendant for doing it in the first place?
Yes. Yes.
What do you think?
Yes, she was trying to be doing something shady, and so is he. They're trying to make.
Oh, I think that's exactly what happened going inside the courtroom.
Come over here. Come over here. Find it for me. Find the conversation for me.
Look, this is it right here.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
You see it?
When are you going to make my day? I don't know. I have to see. No rush. Okay, cool. I would rather have your number if you have NP giving, no problem giving it to me. Blah, blah, blah. Was he flirting with you?
Yes.
Were you flirting back?
No.
Yeah, it kind of looks like you were.
Yeah, kinda. Like, let's.
Boy, you can pick him, huh? You got a pretty smile. I'm going to have to keep you smiling. Thanks. That's kind of your duty and ditto. Duty?
That's crazy.
I could make it my duty. As my new friend, you have to keep me smiling. I mean, that's the perks of being my friend. Come and get me so I could feed you, you say.
I hope Mom ain't listening.
I don't even remember that part.
Ah, and then you were all upset because he's ignoring you. Okay, here we go. So he actually says to you, good morning. You trying to make $1,000 by Friday, gorgeous? How? I give my aunt $300, my aunt, and I get a check for 4 racks. If you give me $150, I'm gonna give you $1,000 on Friday. If by any chance this blank don't work out, which I have no doubts because this will be the 3rd time I did it, you'll still get your bread back.
No.
You say you didn't sign that document and that she's forging it, which is entirely possible, but it certainly sounds like you agreed. Why are you nodding when I say it's entirely possible? Did you forge that contract?
No.
Okay. Well, that's what you were nodding to. Well,
I was like happy you was reading. I'm like,
go ahead, go back to the lectern. But it's certainly what you say in the Facebook post. It's certainly what you say to her. So do tell, why are you suing for $1,000 if what the agreement was is I'll give you $1,000 or $100 on Friday?
Because I feel like that was the agreement in the beginning, and after all the BS he did and extra, then he tried to get smart with me.
I should give you the benefit of your illicit deal? That couldn't possibly have been anything legitimate? I don't think so. And why would I not order you to give her back the $100 when those were the terms upon which you took her $100?
Well, basically, I told her, because that's what I was told, I was going to get money regardless if it didn't work or if it did or did not work. So I was just going to give her money.
Yeah, I don't care what somebody told you. I don't care. Well, I don't care, but the authorities might be interested in the kind of scam artist that you are. I care right now about the one thing that's in front of me, which is it's actually true that she is that naive. Well, not naive. Stupid is a better word. That she would give a guy she barely knows $100 on the promise that he's going to give her $1,000. I thought it couldn't be true. I thought you must have I thought that she would be smarter and would say something like, how? What? Tell me how. And that you would tell her. But then I read the post and you don't tell her at all and she's happy to give you the money. And she's making plans to give you the money. It's
actually, when we met up, the part you didn't see, when I actually dropped the money off, he said that his aunt was going to do the procedures with the check, and he explained it a little bit. He didn't say anything about a scam or anything else like that.
What did he say about the aunt?
That's crazy.
He said, oh, my aunt, she can turn the money into the $3,000. She lives in New York. He was breaking down the information, actually.
But how? How did he break down the information?
And that's all he said, that she could turn it into the 100 into the 3,000.
But how?
Writing a check. I'm thinking it was like bad checks or something. That's the only thing I was thinking.
I'm glad you said that, because once you said that, now I understand that you are every bit as illicit. You're not just naive, you're also a scam artist. And when two people have their own little criminal activity, they don't come to the court to ask the court to take their long arm of the law and help them out to give them back their investment when they're busy trying to play into bad checks and make money through some illegal activity. So my verdict in this case is for the defendant, not because you're you're right, or because you're not a criminal, because you are, but because you're every bit as criminal as he is. Goodbye, folks.
Well, the plaintiff said the magic words when you said, oh, I thought it was bad checks or something. You realize that?
Yeah, I realized it.
What do you realize?
That it was a bad check.
You realize that you were trying to buy into an illegal scheme?
Partially I was, but at the same time, on the other hand, he did sign the contract, so either way, I should have.
Judges don't enforce illegal contracts about criminal activity.
It was a contract, and that's all I have to say.
All right, right down there, okay? All right, so step in here and tell me, how do you feel about yourself coming out of the courtroom under these circumstances?
I really don't know how to feel right now, but I'm just glad it's over with.
You still his girlfriend?
Yes.
You're not concerned about any of the story that you just heard?
I mean, it was before I was here, so I'm not involved with that.
Okay, Harvey.
Okay, now, he is so right. They were both crooks in this thing. They both knew it was shady. They knew it was probably illegal, and they both did it. And when stuff like that happens, the judge doesn't decide who's the lesser crook and who's the bigger crook.